Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome to a wintry Ratfood.
So very wintry.
What is the correct temperature that you are meant to set a heater on? Because I feel gaslit. This is on 25 and it feels like an AC.
This does feel like cold air. Is this
What
definitely
is-
warm?
Let us know in the comments because
This is absolutely on cold air.
Right, I have continuously been gaslit by heaters.
Mommy will
Ones where
fix
you-
it. 2 seconds.
Yeah, one where you set temperatures. Some of my mates will have it on 28 and it'll feel like absolutely the Sahara Desert. And then I have other mates who'll be on 21 and they'll go, don't want to go over 22, Sam.
Yeah. I think
What is the
the
heating
dream...
temperature?
Here we go. Now, so this is what you got to look for at home. My girl, it was on snowflake setting. You got to get it to sun.
Oh, see, I don't give a fuck. I have one of those $2 not oil heaters, fan heaters from Big W that may as well just be a blow dryer on an angle.
When you hold your hands over it, you're like, is anything happening?
And I've got it on my actual piece of shit plastic rug that's like pink flamingo fluff. And it's like, don't put this on anything flammable. And I'm like, why does my room smell like burnt plastic?
La, 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 la.
Oh, dearie
I
me.
think the perfect temp is like in a blistery winter is maybe like 24.
Okay, cool.
Thoughts?
Yeah, good to know. Well, I was on 25, but on the fan setting. So how does that work, though? Why is something on 25 and on a fan?
Yeah.
It's not 25 then. The remote is lying.
Yeah.
Anyway, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a flying
We're
fuck?
actually joined by a fave, but we're under strict instructions of our based on our vocal code honour.
Yeah.
We're joined by the brilliant Paddy who does our socials with us. Paddy, you don't even need to say hi because you're on vocal rest because you've lost your bocce.
I've lost my voice. It's going. It's a little bit husky.
Our raspy boy.
It's shocking.
This is a beautiful introduction for you
It
to our
is.
rats.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet the rats for the first time on camera. Yeah, I did a few games of football which I commentated on the weekend, and by Sunday afternoon when I blew out the vocal cord for the third or fourth time, I thought, oh, Monday, Tuesday is going to suck.
It's going to be rough.
So it's
Where's
right
that
down
passion? Where's that passion for Annie the musical and Beetlejuice
know.
though? Why aren't you going out and yelling in theatre?
I'm sorry. I've really got to lift my performances. Know your audience.
Yeah,
Our
Paddy,
favourite thing working with Paddy is, first of all, Paddy's incredible at his job and we're obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Second of all, just love his vibe. Third of all, last week or the week before, when we made our stupid video about the queer ultimatum and our predictions, and it was the way that we clocked to ourselves immediately. We were like, now this is what it's like to make a girly pop podcast in an office where they mostly talk about footy and scrotums. Literally. And we went to Paddy, hey Paddy, we kind of want, we were thinking, could you maybe grab one of those footballs and could you print out these 4 lesbians and maybe stick them on that football?
Yeah, no worries, girls. Can do.
I remember the first board meeting we had about this pod that they brought Paddy in and sat you down like, now this is Paddy, he works mainly on AFL pods. And I remember sitting there with Mel going, why have they brought in a football guy? And I was like, I reckon it's to diversify our content because we're getting way too deep down the treble clef lane of fucking music theatre wank that they're like, maybe appeal to more of a general crowd.
This one used to work for Channel 7. Bring it in.
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect.
Nothing is more perfect to me than our delusion that we are for everyone.
Yeah.
It's us being like, yeah, we're just a girly pod, man. We're just kind of gals chats.
Yep.
Next minute, it's us like, and if you really look into Rachel Ziegler's vibrato, you'll note that actually when it drops below a middle C, it stops vibrating. And it's us being like, I don't know why we're not tapping into the commerce girlies.
Me to every person at a pitch meeting. So what's your pod? I'm like, I like to think of us as Hamish and Andy. No, we're not Hamish and Andy. We are not. We're Hamish and Andy in carriage shoes with mic tape. It's not the same.
We need to figure out what the new rebranding is. If it's not Hamish and Andy, what is it?
Oh, I don't even know.
It's
Jekyll and Hyde.
I was gonna say, who are the 2 numbnuts who wrote Dear Evan Hansen? Pasty and Paul. It's Pasty and Paul. But
Pasty and Paul's daughter.
Pasty and
Pasty and Paul's.
Pasty and Balls.
Paul's is perfect. Shit a brick.
Holy slammer.
Holy shit balls. Now, Mel came in bumbling into the studio and went, I just had the most hectic Uber ride. And because I'm a good businesswoman, I went, pause. I was about to say halt and didn't. You took it from me.
Sorry.
Tell me, what was your Uber ride like?
I had the most perfect Uber ride over here with this man. Something that I've clocked. Now, this is how you know that you're taking too many Ubers in your life.
Yep.
I've started to clock I feel like Paddy, you're probably the perfect person with this, not to stereotype you, but if you like footy, you might just like cars too. You might be able to answer this
Fan
question.
of cars?
I've got a car story for you, actually.
I thought you have to be like, I've got a car.
And a car.
Which path are we going down?
Yeah. Pin in the car story and you can go after this.
Yeah.
I've started to clock. This is really weird, but tell me you guys if you know what I mean. What is it when I sit in a car
Yep.
and sometimes I feel like in certain cars, I'm sure it's got to do with how expensive the car is maybe, it feels like the thickness of the wall
Yeah.
and like how what's the word? How separated or far away I am from the outside world
Yes.
changes. Does that make sense?
The thickness of the wall.
Like the thickness of the wall, or sometimes it feels like I'm just in a little box, a rattly box on wheels.
Yep.
And sometimes it feels like I'm in what could be with the structural integrity of like a ferry boat.
Sure. Do you
know what I mean?
I really want to understand this, but I feel
you're not.
what I'm hearing is you basically saying, when I sit down at a table with 8 chairs and I sit down, it does feel like a bigger table than a table just with one chair. I'm like, yeah, I think that's how the world works. But are you agreeing?
Do you
Thumbs
know
up.
what I mean, Paddy?
Have you ever taken a drive in producer Lucy's car?
No.
Yes.
That's a thin-walled car.
Yeah. My mate won.
That's a thin wall.
And you know about it. We went to the MCG, football, sorry, for a shoot with good old Broden Kelly Esquire. And
to all the Johns, Jackson, Matthews tuning in now, you're welcome.
more of
All
this for the next 10 weeks.
The Lucy Constances and Maries, switch off.
Yeah. But Luce was driving us through all the way to the MCG, and all I could think the whole way, I'm like, I'm so close to the asphalt right now.
Yes, that's exactly it. Close to the asphalt, close to the outside world.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's kind of besides the point. But I got in. It was a thin-walled journey.
Yep.
It was thin-walled. I felt like the car was made of like aluminium foil. Can't believe I was about to say aluminum. And then I'm driving along, blah, blah, blah. And word for word, this is how much of a like straight banging it was. No segues, no links.
Yeah.
Driving along and he goes, you know, crypto's going to take over the world.
Oh, dearie me.
And I went, oh, yeah? And when a boomer man loves to start a conversation with me, I think there's something I give off that gives I'm here to
listen.
have a chin wag and have a listen.
Kill him with kindness, O'Brien.
And when I do though, because I love my dad so much and all of these men remind me of my dad, I do give them the energy.
Yeah.
I can't.
And what else did he say?
And then he's telling me all about how cryptocurrency is going to change the world and you should invest now and this is why. And I bought into Bitcoin a few years ago, but if you do it now, it's better for these reasons and blah, blah, blah. And I just sat there thinking, it is so funny to me, the confidence of a boomer man to go, this person will want to have this chat.
Well, it's the same as that boomer man that time I got it, and I've told this on the pod before. I got in the car to go to the airport and I was with my girlfriend and she doesn't know Melbourne well and didn't at that time. And he goes, I'm going to take you past Urban Surf. You can have a look. And I'm like, we have a Virgin flight leaving in actually 45 minutes. He goes, no, it's a quick detour. Essendon, we're on our way. I'm going to take you past Urban Surf. And I went, that's pretty hectic that you've taken us on a detour. Also, the app should be ringing alarm bells that he's gone off path. And I'm pretty sure I got a notification being like, your driver's not en route. Is everything okay? And I'm like, yes, I think.
Like Jeremy's just got a passion for tourism.
Literally. Guys, I've brought in a piece of show and tell to the pod.
Wait, should we hear Paddy's car story now?
Yeah. No, I want to hear the car story.
I was going to mention, so last week I broke down southeastern suburbs.
Emotionally?
I was just about
and my
to say
car
that.
also broke down. But I had to get the thing towed. It wouldn't start. I thought the transmission was stuffed. I grew up in a town called Woodend, which is like technically country Victoria. So none of my cars made a drive manual.
Do you feel like a country boy?
No, certainly not. But since I've come to the city, I'm kind of like, I drive, mate. I grew up. Got the car towed, got it fixed, and I found out the reason that I needed the car towed was because I just slightly lifted it out on the range thing. It was a 2-minute fix. I just made a mistake. There was nothing wrong with the car, and I was telling people, the clutch cables. No, Patrick, you just don't know how cars work.
It was me going, yes, and I know what range is.
It was very silly, and the mechanics all looked at me just like, you silly little boy.
Oh, Paddy.
But I feel like that with cars. I feel like I could get an email tomorrow from Vic Roads being like, new oil tax for all people aged 30 to 40 must pay oil tax on any car that's a hatchback. $2,000 to be paid by tomorrow. And I'd go,
That
shit.
sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Guys, coming in with massive girl stuff right now.
Go on.
I have something for us to taste on pod.
Go on. To taste. Oh, I love this.
I present to you
Live tasting.
me buying into celebrity culture. The one, the only, Selena Gomez's Oreos.
No.
I bought these yesterday at the shops for the pod because I'm a loser. You both get one guess. Sabrina Gomez. What's going on? Selena Gomez has launched her own Oreo brand, her own Oreo flavour, I should say. You both
nobody
get a guess.
ever needs to do that.
No, but I bought in shiny gold packaging.
Oh my God.
Now, I want you both to guess, what do you reckon is the flavour that she's combined with the classic Oreo chocolate? You both get one guess.
Pomegranate.
Because of the burgundy, that's
Yeah.
a good guess.
Yeah, I went to red velvet cake.
That's a really good guess
That's
by
a
both
really
of you.
good guess, Paddy.
Cinnamon.
Oh,
So we're going to try them on
not
pod.
my go-to.
No, cinnamon's not my go-to either. Oh,
Sorry.
quick ASMR.
Let's go.
I'd be interested to know, Mel, can you do a quick Google?
Yeah, absolutely.
How, as I open these, how have these sold? I'm fascinated to know if this has made a splash in Woolworths or not.
Selena Gomez Oreos.
I don't know why she released these, to be honest.
I don't know why anyone would release a specialty Oreo.
Going to get one out for each of us rats on mic.
AIO View says, yes, the Selena Gomez Oreo cookies have been received well. Launched in June 2025.
Yep.
Inspired by Selena Gomez's love for horchata, the drink.
Yep.
Featuring a cinnamon and sweetened condensed milk flavoured cream filling between chocolate wafers.
There you go.
Many reviewers have praised the unique flavour combination and the quality of the cookie.
Oh, that's just yes and people say. Like, it's not crazy to combine chocolate and cinnamon, to be
Yeah.
honest. All right, quick taste test.
I was going to say, I'm doing a sniff test first.
Yeah.
Strong on the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Strong
I think
on
I
the
know
cinnamon.
exactly what this is going to taste like.
Yeah.
Just an Oreo
It feels
with
like it's
cinnamon
going to
flavour.
taste like it smells. ASMR, Nino.
Nah. Not for me.
I feel like I'm like, sure.
Yeah. Are you a cinnamon fan, Paddy?
I've got a lot in my mouth.
I'm not the biggest Oreo person though at the best of times either.
Oh,
I feel like as far as a cookie or a sweet biscuit goes, an Oreo is not my. I don't die for an Oreo. I would trick myself into thinking that I loved them when I was vegan
Yep.
because it was the only thing I could have.
Yep.
And I'd be like, how good's an Oreo? I was like, nah.
I'm an Oreo stan, and I give that
Really?
a 3.7 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh, that's low.
And I love to buy into celebrity culture, and I did. But that's not for me. Thoughts?
I think I'd go the other way. I think I don't mind that.
You don't mind it?
Yeah,
Really?
It's a 7.5.
Okay.
More than a regular Oreo?
I think they're more interesting than a regular Oreo. Here's
Yeah.
the issue though. I think I could have maybe 4 of those and go like, okay, I've had enough. Whereas I could eat an entire pack of Oreos and then have another one. So like I'm spending less.
These aren't Moorish.
I actually I like it more as it goes on. You know how some flavors
Yeah,
sometimes
sure.
accumulate over time?
Yeah, that's good because you've actually eaten it properly and bitten into bits. I just put the entire disc in my mouth, swallowed it in one go and went fucking foul. This made me think about all of these brands that are doing all these spin-off flavors. Like Twisties have a flavor that is blue heaven. Get a life.
Oh, that's
that
heinous.
does not need to be
That's
combined.
heinous.
But you know all of these like either April Fool's flavors that have come out. You've just made the most disgusted face on camera. Have you just Googled it?
I'm just looking at this image of someone eating with a blue tongue eating a yellow twisty
Ew.
flavored sour blueberry.
Yes.
Ew. Sour blueberry
blueberry.
twisties.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
fucked up.
I actually can't. There's a TikTok that's currently come up on my Google Images search
Tell me.
of a young woman like making a similar face to the one I just made. With their,
Yep.
again, blue tongue out, going "Ugh."
Yep.
Cheese and blueberry.
Cheese and blueberry.
Yuck.
Together
Just
at
two
last.
things. Yuck.
Two things that don't need to
No,
go
no,
together.
no,
I was
no.
trying to think, have you guys ever eaten like a really bizarre flavor combo or something that's come out as a fad or come out as a
I feel
hyped
like
product?
I feel like there's been some insane chip and shape
Yep.
flavors over the years.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the Vegemite shapes are pretty insane.
I love a Vegemite shake.
Do you?
Because the sodium in that is 4 trillion and one.
Yeah.
And I'm a sodium bitch at the best of times.
Well, so am I, but I just don't. I don't think it
love them.
translates.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then remember that period where they were doing insane Smith's chips flavors?
Yes, I do.
Look it up. What were the most insane
It was
ones?
a meat pie one, I remember.
Meat
was going
pie,
around.
Meat pie,
yeah.
That
Yep.
wasn't okay.
That was unwell.
I did a lot of flavoured milks. There was
Yes.
like I think it was like a
Big M.
What's the white chocolate that I forgot the name of it, but there was a white chocolate, not Big M, something else going around. And
yeah.
it was truly putrid. Like
Yeah.
actually tasted disgusting.
Ew.
Subway. There's been a Subway chicken teriyaki. Although that would maybe actually be lit.
That kind of makes sense. I had seaweed Smith's chips, and they were lit. I got
They
them
were
from
good?
a Japanese supermarket, and they were great.
Where do you guys stand on the lime and black pepper Red Rock delis? I
Thank
feel
you
like
for-
you are one or the other.
Thank you for opening the conversation around Red Rock Deli. Important context. I've grown up in a plain chips household from birth.
Yep.
I feel like I came out of the womb and I was christened with
Yep.
an original chip.
My mum also, one of her biggest things was the original is the best flavour of chip.
Original
Why would
chips.
you ever have anything else?
I like lime and cracked pepper.
You do?
I hate honey soy chicken.
Whoa. Oh, no, I do love
There's something that
Controversy.
tastes too artificial about it, which is bizarre if I
Whoa.
eat Vegemite, Cheesymite 2.0 fucking shapes. Do you know what I mean? What about you?
Whoa.
Are you lime and cracked pepper?
I do like them. Yep.
Okay.
I do like them. I love honey soy chicken. I have such a salty tooth that I like
Yep.
most salty snacks.
Ditto.
Honey soy chicken. I don't know what's wrong with you, Sam.
Yeah,
I know,
honey soy
I know.
chicken,
I can't come back
fucking
here.
elite.
I know.
I can't work with
no,
you.
I understand it. I understand that I'm outnumbered.
I do feel like why was it like in year 5 or year 6 or something like that?
Yep.
Honey soy chicken chips like became
yeah.
like popular
Yep.
and became like, oh my god, you don't like honey soy chicken chips?
Yeah.
Like it was such a thing.
Yeah. It was the level up. We stepped up in a level of class. I think as well. We became adults when Red
Yeah.
Rock Deli came
Yeah.
out.
I fucking love a kettle chip.
I love a kettle original
A
chip.
kettle original sea salt.
Yep.
Yum.
Yum. Yep.
I'm
What's
with
your favourite flavour?
Of
Paddy?
chip?
Yeah.
I love honey soy chicken. I'm sorry. I'm a dedicated salt and vinegar fan.
I love salt and
Yeah.
vinegar too.
I also like salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. The reason I bring in the Selena Gomez Oreos is also to tie into a conversation around her first boyfriend, which is Justin Bieber.
Justine.
Justine to you. Justin Bieber, not an artist I think about often. However,
links.
has just released his new album, Swag, a long-awaited album. The last album he released was in 2021. That's a long hiatus
long
for an
time.
artist to make. It's also his first album after he has cut ties with Scooter Braun, his manager, who signed him at 13.
13
That
is
is
so
such
young.
a long time. So people are saying that this album was his first foray into complete artistry without external people telling him what to do, and it feels apparently very authentic to the music that he wants you to create. I haven't listened to the whole thing. However, I've listened to the first 5, and then I listened to Swag because it's title card for the album. Have you listened to any?
I've listened to about similar. I
Yep.
kind of listened to the first couple of songs to really kind of give it a chance, and I was
Yep.
interested.
Yep.
But I didn't get much further than
Yeah,
that.
Paddy, have you listened
I
at all?
haven't touched it yet.
Cool. Then you can be on vocal rest for a quick second and the girls are going to chat music. All right. You can look up the AFL fixtures or I don't fucking know, man. What were your first overwhelming thoughts to this album?
Thanks so much for asking.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
It ain't for me,
Yep.
but that sound of music is just not really for me.
Sure.
It's
Yep.
never been for me. I'm not a huge pop. It's so hard because what is it? I actually one day want to be able to figure it out for myself what it is, like the correct words to
Yep.
explain what I mean when it comes to my music taste.
Yep.
Because I go to say, oh, I don't like the produced pop sound, but then I go, no, I do like certain First of all, I think I'm sexist when it comes to voices in music.
Oh my God. You actually took the words out of my mouth because this is
No.
going to be my exact point.
No.
I am sexist when it comes to
This is what
male vocal artists
Yes.
using auto-tune and pop filters
Yes.
v female.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't enjoy the sound, and obviously you say sexist as a joke, but it's
Yeah.
more just like I actually don't like the
Yep.
sound of an AMAB voice
Yes.
as much as an AFAB voice in music.
I
think
agree.
I think it's kind of as simple as that.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And this
of
is something
course
I've
you
spoken
had the exact
to
same.
multiple mates and musos about.
Yeah.
I don't understand why when
What it
I
is.
listen to Drake or when I listen to Justin Bieber, I have this feeling of I can hear the auto-tune and hear the filters and hear all of those like effects and I can't stand it. But I'll listen to female artists and actually enjoy it more. I don't know where that comes
It's
from.
so interesting.
I found that I liked the sonic production of the album, at least in the first 4 songs, more than I liked the actual melody and his lyrics.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and maybe it's, I mean, we don't write in R&B style. Like I'm not familiar as much with how kind of R&B works, but it felt like all of the vocals felt pretty samey around like a 5-note range.
Yep.
And by song number 5, I went, this is starting to feel quite samey.
all the same, yeah.
I liked the opening song the best.
See, I liked it the least. Wow.
That's so interesting.
I really couldn't stand that opening
That's
song.
why.
Even
if it's nothing deep. Was there anything in particular?
I didn't connect with it. I found it boring.
Sure.
I didn't. I liked the similarly. I liked the production world. As soon as it started, I was like, oh, this is so pretty.
Yeah.
But I actually didn't.
Similar to Twilight Zone, it's that like 80s marimba synthy kind of. It feels very 80s in its style. We must unpack the Go Baby song. Did you listen to this one? So, obviously, if you're listening and you're on the internet, you know that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber have an interesting relationship that often gets dragged into a lot of discourse because it appears that he hates her guts, yet they are together and they're married.
Yeah.
Do you know how they met?
Wasn't she literally a fan of his?
She was a fan,
Yeah.
and they met on the Today Show when he was, I think she was 12 and he was 13 or 14.
It is really fucking cute. It's such a good story.
Yeah, she got obviously, because Nepo Baby got introduced because her father Alec Baldwin? Or maybe her uncle's Alec Baldwin. I'm actually not sure. Do you know this, Paddy?
Oh my
Paddy's
God,
going to fact check.
Never put those two things together.
Anyway, she obviously either got to the front of a meet and greet line or got this kind of extra time with him. But there are all these videos that circulate on TikTok of him doing like meet and greets and stuff, and she's just in the background, and she's kind of been outed as being a super fan. You've checked?
Alec Baldwin is her uncle.
Is her uncle.
Wow.
There you
Okay.
go. I want to unpack the lyrics and the kind of stuff that happens in the song Go Baby.
You can kind of lead this because I've heard it, but I haven't like deep doved.
I'm going to actually get the proper lyrics up.
Past tense of dive. Fact check. Doved. Dived. Dived.
Let's.
I haven't
go.
dived in. There we go. That feels right.
Sure, yeah.
So, Hailey Bieber is the CEO. I think she's now sold it for $1 trillion. But she is the CEO of Rode Beauty, an extremely successful makeup brand, similar on par to like a Rare Beauty or a or Fenty. It's got a lot of value and it sells extremely well.
Which, talking about people who haven't made music in years, just for the quickest detour, I'm like, Rihanna, where are you?
Rihanna, where are you?
Rihanna, where are you?
I think she's just done.
Is
I
she
think she
done?
makes so much money from Fenty Beauty that maybe she's just
kind of work.
But I don't know her personally. So he's obviously been in the media there's a lot of videos of him closing car doors before she even gets out. There was that post that he made being like, I once said that you would never be able to make it in this kind of world, and now here you are making it. Well done. And everyone's like, what a weird, backhanded kind of compliment from
What a weird
you.
thing to proudly be like, I didn't believe in my partner.
Yeah, and there's like videos of him going live and she'll try to join in and he'll go, oh, can you just not? And I'm like, oh, the poor woman. Anyway, verse 1 of this song, which is meant to be, I'm assuming, a love letter to Hailey Baldwin, goes like this. That's my baby. She's iconic. iPhone case, lip gloss on it. And oh my days, she keeps him talking. It's comedy. Just block it out, my baby. When sunlight turns to shadows and it gets harder to face, like water to a flower, babe, I know you need the rain. Nothing needs to work out and nothing needs to break. Don't pretend to cry. Don't need to pretend that you're okay. So cry on my shoulder, just turn to me. Cry on my shoulder whenever you need it. You better believe that I can hold all the weight that you feel inside. Cry on my shoulder, blah, 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 blah. But the opening verse being like, I have a girlfriend and she has a case with a lip gloss on it. I'm like, that's how you're going to sing about your wife?
Yeah.
Yes. She made a viral product that's now being copied by like so many beauty brands, the classic Rode case that has the lip gloss snap compartment on it. I just found that really odd.
Yeah.
As an opening verse.
It doesn't feel like you get from that he's like,
I love my girl.
my girl, and God, I love her.
And
It's like she's got a phone and some lip gloss.
She's got a phone and some lip gloss, and she made that. And I'm like, yes, I understand that encompasses more like being like, you are so successful because of this one thing that's gone so viral and has done so well and made you so much money. But I'm like, Justin, could we not talk about the way the light hits her face or the way she looks in the morning or the way her words are like poems? But he didn't do any of that.
No.
Then
he said, no, sorry.
No, you go.
No, go.
Then there is a song later on in the album called Soulful. It's like a 20-second grab. Did you hear this
No,
one?
I haven't heard Soulful.
Of an artist that's basically saying to Justin Bieber, I'm assuming in the studio, it's giving, when the artists do those classic like, we captured this in the studio and it's ended up on the album.
The ad-lib, fake ad-lib vibe.
But it's an artist saying to Justin, are you sure you're not black? Are you sure you're not black? This music, you just have so much soul. You must be black. And that's a 20-second little grab just in the middle of the album. And I went,
yeah, right.
I feel like because he's been with Scooter Braun for so long, this is his first chance to actually do what he's wanted to do, which means it feels like there's some hits, but there's also some misses in the album in general.
Can we also talk about the fact it's called Swag?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But this is Justin Bieber has come into hot water when his last, maybe it wasn't his last album, it might have been the album before. He cracked the shits because it had not been nominated as either an R&B or a rap album. He's like, my album is not pop. My album is not pop. And everyone's like, you're a pop star.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just found that interesting.
Justin Bieber calling his album Swag in 2025 is giving like me making music and calling it earnestly to be cool, like me and my skinny jeans. It's giving like, it's so like, I'm like, swag?
Yeah.
In 2025?
Yeah.
From you, white man?
Correct.
And then the added track of being of what you just described about being like, are you sure you're not black? I don't know.
I don't
know about that. Maybe I need to look more into it, but that's giving weird to me.
I know. It feels like it's just kind of been shoehorned in there as some kind of like statement or leave me alone or I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, talking about going off our chats from like the past few weeks about child stars and stuff, he's another one where I go,
yes.
How could we possibly expect him to be normal when he literally was thrust into the limelight at literally 11 or something? I think he was even younger.
Oh, true. And he got signed at 13.
And then he got signed at 13, like just crazy stuff.
Yep.
And then all of the fucking Diddy stuff, like just disgusting stuff that he went through as a literal child.
Yep.
And every time we talk about it, it does make me go, God, if I ever had kids, allowing them to be in stuff when they're a child, I don't know, man.
Is such a choice. Were you
such a choice?
Were you a believer?
I was not.
Neither was
were
I.
You? Yeah.
No.
Did you have anyone when you were younger that you were like? Because I had friends who were like had that One Direction style.
Yep.
True fangirling.
Yes.
Did you have anything like that?
You know what's really interesting? You would think that in my Venn diagram, complete fandom and devotion to an artist would be there as something that I do. Me using a Venn diagram like as an analogy and then not actually referencing a Venn diagram.
No, I know what you mean exactly.
So true.
No, you mean in your Venn diagram of interests and who you are, it would make sense that you would be a fangirl.
It would make sense that I had 5,000 like pillows with Zac Efron's faces printed on it, but I didn't. Yeah. I never had an artist that I was deathly obsessed with.
Neither.
But I did follow and adore Britney Spears growing up, and she was my first concert. Yeah. How about you? Don't have anyone that you like?
No, not really. And it makes me think when I was in Fangirls, Eve Blake's show, because obviously when you're in a show, like you think a lot about the themes and you think about a lot about like what you're playing and stuff and tapping into. And I had to think about it. I was like, have I ever felt like this about anything? And I kind of landed on it, and I was like, no, I haven't. And like, I wonder why the reason for that is, and I do think an element for sure was I think when I was younger, I did have the thing of like, well, my friends who scream for One Direction, they're a bit crazy and they're a bit cringe and they're a bit embarrassing, which was kind of funny because all of that tied in so much to what Fangirls was about. Yep. And I think that I did have those like kind of inherently like misogynistic like thoughts about young fangirls and that they're like crazy and that they're all these things.
Well, I also think, and I could be wrong here, you grew up with a brother that's older, and I think that plays into it as well. I can imagine if I had an older sibling, likely a sister, going crazy for an artist, maybe I would follow suit. But I feel the same. I didn't throw myself into fandom culture at all. The only thing I feel like I became a mega fan of was Wicked. Yeah. Buying the Grimmery, buying green things because of Wicked, seeing Wicked multiple times, forking out all of my pocket money to go and see it. But never an artist.
I was pretty into Glee.
Glee makes sense.
Like when it first came out, I was hectically into Glee.
Did you ever go? Did they ever come here, like those Glee tours?
They did those like concerts and stuff. No.
Oh my God. No. Wow. You know who I think are the coolest people in the world and will remain the coolest people in the world till I die?
People who perform in Disney on Ice?
No, but a great point.
I don't know why that made me think
the motherfuckers with cash in their pockets that went to High Five concerts growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Never went to one.
I think that I did.
Paddy, you've got some thoughts? You're stewing there.
Speak on it, girl.
I'm trying to think. There is a photo of me as a 3-year-old. I don't know if it's a Wiggles or High Five concert.
The fact that you can't even remember.
Paddy, I know that you would have been a really fucking cute kid.
Yeah.
I'll find a photo.
Were you really cute?
I was little. I was a little skinny boy with freckles and gappy teeth.
Cute.
There was actually a year we went to Ballarat to Sovereign Hill for school camp in year 5.
Beautiful.
And we had
Home
to
of
play,
raspberry drops.
Yes. We had to play little street urchins as part of the whole experience and go to like fake school or whatever.
Yeah.
And I fit in so well, man. Like, 1850s Ballarat. Like, let's go.
Oh,
Like, hello, sir.
so, were you ever a fan of something growing up, an artist?
I was thinking this when you were
or
when
a
you
footy
were talking
player or
about
something.
So for music, I was really into for a while Fall Out Boy when I was like 13, but I missed the boat entirely. It's embarrassing.
Everything.
But I was the other one that's funny and probably suits this pod better is when I were a lad. My mum took me and my younger brother to the Princess Theatre, I'm pretty sure, to see a little show called Les Mis, and I became obsessed for like 3 years flat.
What was the song that did it for you?
Oh, I think it's been a while now, but...
Do you hear the people sing
No.
Castle on a Cloud, On
No,
My Own?
yes.
Bring Him Home.
Yep.
On my own.
On
Yeah.
My Own.
Oh.
A bit of a female power
You're
ballad,
an
if you will.
boy.
And then,
boy.
oh, yeah. And then when I went on holiday with my girlfriend, we went over to Europe. We went to London and we booked tickets to see Les Mis at West End. And she fell asleep because she was jet lagged. Oh, really?
Exactly like me.
What happened to Sammy?
And I'm
Parallel
sitting there
universe, me and your
yeah.
girlfriend. What's going on there? Genuinely same thing.
Meanwhile, you're sitting there like tears.
Yeah, get set. It's great. And I'm just like, it's quite a funny topic of discussion when you go to the football and you're sitting in M14 and freezing and like yelling at all these athletic young boys jumping around. It's like, put some music on the way home. What are you listening to? Soundtrack.
That's so funny.
The confrontation.
That's so good.
Turn me up like a slave again. 2, 4, 6, 0, 1.
Oh, Paddy, I knew there was a reason we got along
I was
so
like, you
well.
can understand why Paddy got the job. It was just an absolute immediate gel fit.
Talk about Venn diagrams.
Talk about Venn diagrams. That is so funny, Les Mis.
So
the power
good.
that it holds.
The power it holds.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go and listen to the rest of this Justin Bieber
Yeah.
album. My life isn't changed by it,
No.
but I did feel not.
My life's more changed by those Oreos.
I agree because we're girls.
Yeah.
No,
Because it's made by a woman.
Yeah, a man slaves away after being in an unhealthy relationship with his manager and going through the P. Diddy thing, finally releases an album, puts his heart on the line, and then we go, fucking hell, Selena Gomez makes some good Oreos. She probably wasn't even in the sessions where she probably went, what do I want them to have in them? Probably cinnamon. That's as far as the conversation went. There you go. There you go. The one thing I was going to say is I did listen and I felt just 4% emotional because I went, good on him.
Totally.
He got to focus on the music and probably
Yeah.
away from the court case and everything.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's put a lot into it.
100%.
Just the sonicness of it
Yay, the synths.
ain't fully for me.
Booted.
But he's got a great voice. I will give him that. He's got a fucking gorgeous voice.
Sam's favourite thing is when female artists sound like raspy teenage boys.
Oh, it's my favourite.
Tale for another time.
Yep, tale for another time.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
We got to get out of here.
We've got to get out of here. Come to our show in Edinburgh. We're leaving very, very soon.
Very soon. If you know anyone in the UK, please do send them along.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Paddy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolute joy.
Hashtag get Paddy's voice back and we'll see you next week.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.